as you can see, it's snowing, which is a little bit of a predicament because I was supposed to be going flying, because look what arrived in the post the other day. My licence from the CAA, and I was hoping to go and exercise the privileges of said licence in the Cabri today, but at the moment it doesn't look brilliant, so let's see how I get on, eh? Hover, watching for that, and the aeroplane, we're going to come straight ahead, shoot between the gap between us and HZ, go for the tower. Warning lights are all out, temperature pressures are in the green still, clear of obstacles. I've planned a 90-minute flight taking me northwest over Taton Hill Airfield, up towards Chesterfield and Gampston, before returning through the East Midlands control zone. This is the first time I've flown a helicopter in snowy conditions. I'm wary about the risk of whiteout and icing, but I'm also feeling excited because this is a rare opportunity to fly in such beautiful conditions.
Leicester traffic, Heli Centre 45, taking off runway 10, departing to the southeast.
Heli Centre aviation rules dictate that I must be back in the circuit 30 minutes before sunset, but that big snow shower delayed my departure. Sometimes, despite careful planning, things just don't pan out the way you expect. Stick with me to see how I handle a genuine diversion through controlled airspace later in this video.
Leicester traffic, Heli Centre 45, departing the zone to the southeast and changing to East Midlands, radar on 134.180.
Well, hello and welcome to another edition of Rory on Air. When that heavy snow shower started earlier over my house in Market Harborough, I wasn't really expecting to make it out of my road, let alone into the sky. But as you can see, I've managed to get airborne. There are quite a few showers around actually. There's one up ahead that you can see there, a little bit off to the right. There's some stuff over there that's come in my direction. My intended routing is to go up towards Taton Hill and then track back round through the East Midlands control zone. I'm getting a service from East Midlands radar, getting a basic service from them, and you may have noticed that I'm now operating on the call sign of Heli Centre 45, which I've been allocated today. Seems to make sense to me to have a Heli Centre call sign. I'm currently flying to build hours to work towards being able to do a flight instructor course later this year. I'm also on the cards, I'm thinking about doing an instrument rating. I'm thinking about doing a time conversion onto the R44 so that I've got other aircraft that I can fly on my licence other than the trusty Cabri as well. And we'll come to the right a little bit here. So we'll do a free DAT check. Fuel, we've got 111 litres. Radio, we're tuner talking to East Midlands. Engine T's and P's are green. We've got quite a lot of carb heat going on. It's on auto. But the carb heat is in the sensible range, so it must be just because the air temperature is very cold. The freezing level is between surface and 500 feet, so absolutely mission critical that we stay away from any visible precipitation, because that would be a severe icing risk and potentially very dangerous. So that's something I'm very conscious of here as we go round. Keeping a look at that shower's moving away from us over there, so that's okay. So we're working our way towards Taton Hill here. I'm just going to put monitor on so that I can hear if there's any action. I suspect Taton Hill are closed. That piece of airspace is from 3,000 feet above and we're at 2,200, so we're not going to infringe that. We're well clear of the next low bit there. So we can start a gentle climb, I think, here, up to 2.5 so that we go over the top of Taton Hill.
Taton Hill radio, good afternoon. Heli Centre 45 is a Cabri G2 helicopter about 4 miles to the southeast of your zone. 1 POB VFR. We're getting a basic service from East Midlands radar, but just wanted to alert you to our position if there's any activity in the circuit.
Zone is 450 feet, so if we stay at 2,500 then we're just above the top of their ATZ. I'm supposed to be back at Leicester in half an hour. Be a bit of a tall order. I think I'm going to have to cut this flight because daughter, which is a bit of a pity. Conditions are so lovely, but I think that's what we're going to have to do. There we go. So that is Taton Hill below us there. There is a heli-med based here, but I can't see it at the moment. It's normally parked over there. Can't tell if that's an aircraft or whether that's... There's something red next to the fuel bowser there. I'd be surprised if that's not. Cool. So once we're outside of the Taton Hill zone, I think we'll drop down again and get back to 2,200. What an absolutely lovely afternoon evening this is shaped up to be. Those showers that we've had over the airfield have been quite severe. I had hoped to fly up towards the hills, which you can hopefully just see off in the distance there, to let you have a look at those with the snow on top, but we're running out of time because I need to be back in the Leicester circuit by 16:40, because sunset is at, well I think, yeah, legal sunset is at 17:10 and we're supposed to be back in the circuit half an hour before sunset. So just thinking ahead, no way I'm going to be able to do my original route in full. I'm just not going to manage to fit it all in.
Heli Centre 45, request zone transit.
Heli Centre 45, roger, and what's your requested routing for the transit?
If possible, we'd like to route direct from our present position back through the zone towards the Shep Shed lane exit, en route back towards Leicester if possible.
Heli Centre 45, roger, stand by. Heli Centre 45, clear to transit East Midlands controlled airspace, on track towards Shep Shed, not above altitude 2,000 feet to VFR.
Clear to enter the control zone and track direct towards the Shep Shed exit, not above altitude 2,000 feet on 1020 VFR. Heli Centre 45, thank you.
Heli Centre 45, correct.
Well, there you go, there's a lesson in if you don't ask, you don't get. And sometimes when you do ask, you do get. We'll go for 1,700 feet. MSA.
Parker 06, clear to transit East Midlands controlled airspace, on track to Costa, not above altitude 2,000 feet VFR.
Clear transit, on track Costa, another 3,000 feet VFR.
Costa 06, correct.
Basically, just to explain what I've done, I need to be back in the circuit at Heli Centre in about 20 minutes time. And just ballparking it, that is, well, I've got my little ruler here. Have a go with that. It is about 25, maybe even 30 miles. So 30 miles at 90 knots, 85, 90 knots is 20 minutes. So probably a good decision, I think, to abandon what we were doing and head back. They've given us permission to enter the zone. There's not a lot of activity going on. We're going to get to see something a little bit different than what we normally see doing this. So I was originally planning to go all the way up round there. There's two reasons why I've changed my mind. The primary one is the time situation. I need to be back in the circuit. Don't want to break the rules there. The second thing is the massive snow shower up that way, which we might have got involved in had I gone off in that direction. And we don't want to do that. It seems sensible to ask the question, can we, rather than going all the way round and trying to come back through this way, can we cut the corner off and basically fly direct back towards Leicester? Because my main objectives from this flight was to log some time, which we're doing. We're maybe not going to log as much as I was hoping to, but we were late getting out today due to weather really. That snow shower delayed me getting away by about half an hour, which is what's caused the issue here. Another objective was to let you come and get airborne with me so that you can see that this flying game is fabulous fun, and if you're frustrated because you've not been able to do it for ages because of the COVID restrictions, then hang in there. It's worth it, and we will all be able to share the sky again soon. I'm very lucky that I am at the moment, and I'm making the most of the fact that it's quiet and I'm able to do these sorts of things. But we'll all be able to get back to it sooner rather than later, so hopefully this slates your thirst a little bit for some aviation content. I'm lucky that our building towards professional flight training qualifications, which is what my flights fall under, is allowed during the current restrictions. We're about to enter the control zone here, so I'm standing by for them to tell me that I'm under a radar control service. got 95 litres of fuel. We're radio tuned and talking engine T's and P's are still green. Carb heat still showing 4 bricks, but the temperature's sensible. It's just very cold weather outside. -3, look.
Hello Centre 45, entering control airspace, radar control service.
Radar control service, Heli Centre 45.
So we've got East Midlands Airport there, which is cool. We're aiming for the Shepshed Longy exit, so as we transit past that, we're looking to basically spot the motorway, and the motorway leads out of the zone. That's the name of the game. 1700 feet we're on. We're avoiding the built-up areas. As we pass to the west of the runway, you can see Donington Racecourse. I've got a cracking DVD of an AC/DC concert that happened here in August 1991. I wonder if Angus and Malcolm named the song TNT after the nearby Trent VOR. For those about to navigate, we salute you. Carb heat seeker, it's a long way to the radial if you want to... Oh, I'll leave it there. I absolutely love this. I just love it. I mean, who wouldn't? Look at it. I mean, it's a gorgeous evening, blue sky, East Midlands controllers being helpful, a bit of snow on the fields. Right, we're just about to leave the control zone. That is the Shepshed Longy exit.
Centre 45, you're just about to leave the zone again, basic service.
Basic service outside, we're going to route direct towards north of Leicester.
Centre 45, okay.
Right, so we've got this shower here, which I'm very keen to avoid, and I know it's moving that way, so although that looks nice and clear, I don't want to go in that direction. I want to stay that side of it, so it looks like it's going to work out reasonably well for us to do that, which is fine. We can afford to have a little bit of height back here. The piece of controlled airspace is from 2,500 feet, and then it gets higher after that.
63, contact East Midlands, Tower Air 124.005.
124.005, credit card 63, good afternoon.
Bye.
Well, big thank you to the East Midlands controllers for letting us straight through the zone the way we wanted to there. That has helped me a lot as I work my way back towards Leicester.
Copy Max, I'd like to contact David Mail 124080 with 5 miles to run.
Copy Max, Roger, Squawk 7000, free call, Tainton Hill 124.080, bye-bye.
And the ball and the string, that says I'm flying in balance, and that feels in balance. The string's not in the middle. I just want to make that point, everybody, in case you're thinking, why can't Rory fly in balance? It feels in balance, the ball's in balance, but that string is half an inch out. Going for the gap here between the built-up area. Staying away from the visible moisture.
Heli Centre 45, we're going to change to Leicester radio 122.130.
Heli Centre 45, Roger, Squawk 7000, and free call Leicester Radio, bye-bye.
Squawk 7000, free call Leicester radio, many thanks for the service and the transit, Heli Centre 45.
No problem at all, bye-bye.
1,700 feet. We'll have the QFE in now because we're approaching Leicester, which was 1003 it'll be. 03, there we go. So we're at 1,200 feet QFE now.
Leicester traffic, Heli Centre 45 is 3 miles to the north of the zone at height 1,200 feet. We're going to join from the north and just wondering if there's any traffic in the circuit.
Leicester traffic, student Heli Centre 26 downwind 10 right hand.
Leicester traffic, Heli Centre 45 entering the zone from the north and looking for company traffic.
Heli Centre 45 from student Heli Centre 26 visual with company traffic.
Roger, Heli Centre 45. Traffic Heli Centre 45, final for the H from the north, crossing runway 10 and visual with company traffic on the downwind.
Well, my decision to cut the route short, coupled with the help of the controller granting my transit request, meant I made it back bang on time. It really has been a beautiful evening to fly, and I really hope you've enjoyed riding along with me. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment with your AC/DC aviation puns. I'm sure you can do considerably better than me.
Best traffic, Heli Centre 13, request traffic information.
Leicester traffic, Heli Centre 45 is taxiing to park, and Heli Centre 26, the student is on final for runway 10.
Roger, runway 10.
Well, there we go, another day done here at Heli Centre. Sun setting behind me, all this snow on the ground is absolutely beautiful, and it was a lovely, lovely day to go flying. I feel very, very fortunate to have been able to go and do that. As Lucy runs out here with a bucket of soapy water. Have you guys been getting the skids all mucky or something?
Too much taking off and too much landing.
Too much taking off and too much landing. Well, that's what we kind of do, that's what the whole point of this is, isn't it? So yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Another edition of Rory on Air done and dusted. Don't forget to subscribe and like and leave a comment if you enjoyed it. All that shizzle, you know what to do. And I'll see you next time. Cheerio!